you got is the definitely not, actually is the definitely not the Haunted Mansion Tarot for the month of April. So just like before, this is intended for a Cancer Ascendant or Cancer Lugna, Cancer Rising sign, but if you just know you have a Cancer Sun, that's fine. And I'm changing the format of this. I'm going to be only pulling one Dark Goddess card and one Daemon Oracle card, and then pretty much just drawing 5 cards and seeing what decides to fly out of there. Cross Watchers, I absolutely adore you, but try your best to not, sneaky stuff. Try your best not to. But without further ado, let's see what happens to come out for the sign of Cancer. I'll let you let go. Medea for Deception. And as for your Daemon Oracle, and Kali. Well, this is a different Kali than the one from Hindu mythology, by the way. And then the 5 for your Tarot. It's kind of funny too, because in the Daemon Tarot, at least, Kali is the only queen figure in the deck, if that makes sense. So your 5 cards for Cancer. 6 of Pentacles, a Scooch. Death. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. And last but not least, Justice. Wow. What would I do then? Well, this is a little bit odd. Okie doke, here we go. So I'm pretty much getting this. Right off the bat, for the month of April, you might be tempted, or you might be in a situation where you might be afraid of losing your sanity. Because what happened with Medea is that she kind of lost her sense of her grip of reality, and she murdered her children, and also kind of made a bit of a hot mess along, where she was in, I can't remember where kingdom it was, but specifically, make sure that you're watching out and making sure you're checking in with your mental health. And there is going to be a figure that it may be very intimidating, but understand that she, or figure who is very feminine in appearance and behavior, even though she might be intimidating to you, or he might be intimidating to you, they'll actually be able to help give you the proper guidance. And don't look down at something because it has feminine energy to it. Don't do that. Don't judge a book by its cover, specifically what I'm getting from that. But as well, primarily, you most definitely have to understand sometimes in order to get balanced and just, and keeping everything just and everything in order and everything equally distributed, sometimes you do have to fend off. You may have to be a little bit aggressive with how you pretty much come off in defending what you need to defend, especially when it's something that you're trying to balance out and help other people that are not really worth your time and they can be potentially trying to steal from you. And you're trying your very best to give just, but the thing is but those people below you that are not really having your best interest, they actually will be causing a transformation or an ending to your sense of victory and pretty much your sense of more like um, being able to be inspired and rally. And because of that, if you're allowing that to happen, you might risk yourself losing your sense of reality and losing your sense of having a grip of the stuff in the situation. And also, sometimes the best way to get to your Six of Wands is you have to be fair and just, not only yourself, well, not only to others, but also to yourself. Because if you're giving yourself out and neglecting yourself and having so many others come to you, because if you notice there's a lot of rats around her, and even though she's being nice, all those rats can just eat her alive, and then it would be ending of that. One more card just to add one more to this. Like, well, give me as like a potential hazard. Maybe it would be some kind. Potential hazard if you don't take care of yourself or take care of yourself. Queen of Wands. If you do take care of yourself, you'll be a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands is what I like to call the cheerleader of the deck. But because the thing is that this card reminds me so much of Lilith, you may have to be quite a little bit feisty with how you're like, listen, lovely, I know you really want me to help you, but I'm sorry, I need to put myself first. Don't get me wrong, you're really a sweetheart, but go away. Go away. Please. Now. And if you don't, because now what you'll be doing instead, if you're putting other people before you, you'll actually be in the not really the best of this card, because now what you're doing is you're putting other people as the Queen of Wands on a pedestal. That's not what you want to do, and that's not how Lilith likes people being. Because Lilith likes people being in their power, and even then, if you're putting other people on the pedestal, you do risk losing your sense of reality and your sense of self, and we don't want that at all. Just make sure you, if you have to, turn up the sass and, take care of yourself first, because Kali is, at least in the Damon Tarot, she can be very intimidating and pretty much try and go for your face if you make her agitated. But at the same time, understand feminine, like the feminine energy. Oh, some people be like, well, it's perceptive and it's weak. Oh, honey bear, no. The feminine energy is actually the most potent of the two, because which one brings in children? Which one is more intelligent? Which one is able of unconditional love to mother and child? I'm just saying how it is. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and even you gotta get feisty with yourself. And that's what I got for you this week, Cancer. It was kind of short and quick, but next live, what's going to happen shortly after this, I'm actually going to be talking about something witchy. So if you'd like to stay, yay. If not, well, scram. No, I'm just kidding.